Good morning, y'all. This is my time slot. Just ridiculing curriculum. Good seeing the chat, man. Everyone liked the live. You know, real shit. This is the reason I do this. Most people who watch my videos don't show up for the live. I don't take it personally. I don't mind. But I'm gonna just throw this shit out here. You know, set you up for success. This is what I want to talk about today. And this may end up being more of one of those old school occult rants. But I had to touch this. I had to touch this for two reasons. One, you know, people always saying the Matrix this, the Matrix that, the Matrix this, the Matrix that. Okay, cool. But the other reason is part of what I'm going to talk about today. I not only teach in the guild, but I think it's one of the most fundamental things you need to. Sorry, I thought I was going to burp. Here it goes. One of the most fundamental things you need to comprehend practical magic. Imani, good to see you in the chat. Welcome to the show. So yeah, today I'm going to talk about the Matrix and magic. I'm also going to show you what I'm telling you about in the Bookman model. But anyways, before that, let's start the show. We got to do an intro. Give me a few seconds here. I'm still got my back brace thing on. There we go. Smooth. All right, y'all. Let's get into this. I'm going to use the PDF so you can see it easier. But what I'm talking about, right there in the link, click get the details. This is the Bookman model. It's very easy to get to. You take it, do what you want with it. Don't care. All right. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I love the intro. It's part of my art. Yeah. I gotta do it differently, man. All right. So let me jump right to what you're gonna want, and then I'm gonna backtrack and walk back through it again. All right. This is what I want to try and do. I want to try and tell you what I'm gonna tell you, and then tell you what I told you. Bro, this is in the book. I know I put. Here we go. This is it right here. All right, like I said, I want to try and tell you what I'm going to tell you, and then tell you what I told you. Okay? In the movie The Matrix, the first movie The Matrix, everybody, you like to think everybody's seen it, right? If you haven't, you know, wonderful, please go see it. It's an excellent documentary. I don't say that because, they're really trying to tell you what it is, like... No, the way they approach the idea of the different dynamics, the different levels of analysis, is intuitive to what we want to talk about. Anyways, there's a scene in The Matrix, all right? Neo's going to visit the Oracle. And, yeah, man, watch it again. Bro, please, watch it again. Please watch it again, especially after we fuck with this here. Okay, so there's a scene in the movie in The Matrix where Morpheus is taking Neo to go speak to the Oracle, right? And you know they get in there, and while he's waiting for the Oracle for his turn or whatever, he sees your boy here, Spoon Boy, with the grown man fade. Fuck you talking about with that grown man on? No Goldilocks, nigga. But anyways, he has a conversation with Spoon Boy, and I highlight this page in the model, I highlight this page and what we're talking about here almost every time we have one of the sessions in the guild. Um, and so I figured I'd go ahead and throw it to you because it's not that difficult. But this is their back and forth, okay? This is their back and forth, and I'll have some fun with it. So he sees the spoon boy. He sees the spoon boy down there sitting on the floor, right? And he's got the spoon, and he can see him, bending it and looking all cool, like, oh shit, what the fuck is that, right? So he goes down there, he picks up the spoon. Sit down with the little kid, and he's just looking at, okay, how do I do this? And then Spoon Boy starts talking, okay? Don't try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Instead, only try and realize the truth. Neo, he's kind of slow the whole movie. It's not supposed to be the main character with all the bravery. He's supposed to be kind of slow. Harry Potter, Naruto, Neo. Okay, look, they got to be a little slow. What truth? Okay, it's fine. There is no spoon. And here go Neo, a little slow. There is no spoon. Yeah, nigga, that's what he just said. But I get it. You're repeating it as the frame of a question means I don't understand. So I understand. But anyways, I'm being a dick. Spoon Boy. Then you'll see that it's not the spoon that bends. It's only yourself. Bruh, I gotta do the accent. I love that shit. Alright, but check. This is the crucial part here, people, okay? Because it's a process he's telling you. Goku too. Bro, I don't like Goku. Goku gets on my fucking nerves. But he's a real nigga. He's strong. Best out there. Luffy, Ichigo gets on my fucking nerves. Ichigo pisses me the fuck off. Luffy, I warmed the fuck up to. Once I saw what Luffy's about, I'm like, this nigga's a real nigga. Okay, I can fuck with Luffy. Ichigo, bruh, get the fuck out of here. Like, the thing that makes me the maddest about Ichigo, let me get back to this real quick. The thing that makes me the maddest about Ichigo is he never fucks with his sword the way, what was the motherfucker's name? Zangetsu? Not Zangetsu. It wasn't Zangetsu. It was that, the dark version of Ichigo. I remember the first few times we seen that motherfucker, right? He came, he showed you what the little wrap on the sword was for. That nigga unraveled that shit, started spinning the sword, and tossed that shit off like, ugh! Ichigo never does it. Ichigo don't turn the fuck up. He'll go off, okay, but his dumbness bothers me. Goku giving Cell to me, bruh. This one. You feel me. Some of these motherfuckers is just dumb, and maybe that's how the main character is supposed to be. I'm telling you, I'm not the main character, nigga. I can't be you. Fuck that. Anyways, let me get back to this, okay? My apologies. I went there. Okay. Let me open this up for you, okay? Let me unpack this for you, okay? First thing out the gate, because Neo didn't understand the first thing. I'm gonna give you the first thing out the gate. Don't try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. What's he mean by that? What does he mean by don't try and bend the spoon? That's impossible. Superpower shit. This shit where you telekinesis and aerokinesis and you think you're supposed to change the physical world through the physical world. It's impossible. It's impossible. If it was possible, bro, we wouldn't even have no conversation about spirituality and cult. You'd be doing this shit, bro. This world is not the spiritual thing, okay? Yes, it's a result, and we're going to get to that. Yes, it's a result of the spiritual shit, but do not use the means of this world to change this world. That's impossible. Okay, it's made not to let you do that. Not because it's oppressive. What's up, sir? Serious Triple Eight. What's up, man? Good to see you in the chat. It's impossible because the world is made. The physical world is made not to be. I don't want to say made because then you're thinking, who made it? No. My apologies. The structure of the physical world is not conducive to anything outside of it. All right, just like the structure of Super Mario World world is not conducive to anything outside of it. Like, those rules don't apply anywhere outside of that enclosed, generated environment. Okay, so it's not a big revelation. It's very basic. Okay, so don't try and bend the spoon. Stop with your psychic superpowers. Stop. Okay, slow down. You're doing it wrong. Okay, don't try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. So stop looking at that spoon trying to bend it. Stop looking at the physical world trying to change it. It's perfect the way it is. Hold on. Let's get to the next step. Instead, only try to realize the truth. Okay? Don't try and bend the spoon. Realize the truth. And you may say, just like Neo, what truth? There is no spoon. No, I'm not saying the physical world don't exist. I'm not saying the physical world is not real. I'm not saying the spoon ain't real. Okay? That's not what he's saying. Because look, Neo even still confused. There is no spoon? What you mean? I'm trying to bend the spoon. Nigga, stop trying to bend the spoon. That was the point. There is no spoon the same way there is no fireball in Mario's hand. Yeah, in the context of the game, you better be sure there's a fireball in his hand. But to the degree to which what you are is interacting with all that, ain't no fireball. Well, you think there's bullets in that clip when you play Call of Duty or GTA? You think when they do the reload animation, there's actually bullets in the clip? On Call of Duty, they have a thing where, because based on the programming, the bullet comes from the very top of the avatar and goes to the point in the crosshairs, right? And so people on Call of Duty will sometimes, like, they crouch and they peek just their head above and shoot. Cheating ass niggas, right? But they're using the laws of the game. So it is what it is. What I'm saying is, ain't no bullets in that clip. You thinking there's bullets in the clip? It sounds ridiculous, right? Aries, why would there be bullets in the clip? That's craziness. There is no spoon. That's what I mean. There's no bullets in that clip. There is no spoon. See, what's the first thing he said to do? Instead, only try to realize the truth. There are no bullets in that clip. Oh, grapefruit juice and spiced rum. It is not delicious, but I'm here for it. There's a whole pink thing going on right now, y'all. He said I'm an asshole like that. What you mean you're an asshole like that? What are you thinking? What are you saying? Let me see. Okay, once again, Neo, there is no spoon. We just went over. Ain't no bullets in that clip, bro. Chill out. Just because ain't no bullets in that clip don't mean you don't need to reload. It don't mean you don't need to shoot. Alright? My bad. Okay, anyways. Then you'll see, once again, realize the truth. There is no spoon. Okay? First thing you do, realize the truth. That there is no spoon. Let me go to the thing. No, stay here. Once again, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you what I told you. Because I'm still telling you what I'm going to tell you. Please, trust me. Head glitch and Call of Duty. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what's called head glitch. Thank you. Yes. See, look at this. I do that shit. Yeah. See, it's possible. But the only reason it's possible is because there is no spoon. Okay? Then you'll see that it's not the spoon that bends. It is only yourself. What do we mean by that? Because we just said there ain't no spoon. What you mean it's not the spoon that bends? It's only yourself. I'm going to go back to your Call of Duty reference, right? Your GTA reference, right? Okay. When that gun reloads and you see the reload animation, remember, from the level of analysis where there is no spoon, you the nigga playing the game, level of analysis where there is no spoon, remember, realize the truth, the level of analysis where there is no spoon, and you watching that reload animation, it's not the animation. The only thing that changed was you bended. You, motherfucker playing the game, you bend. What do I mean you bend? What? Aries, shut up. That's it. What you do, hit square or circle? It's either square or circle. I can't remember in my head. All I remember is hitting the button. You bend. then you see that it is not the spoon that bends, it is only yourself. You bend. The motherfucker, most of the time, bro, the little glimpses of revelation y'all get is so small. I mean, compared to the world of the game, it's huge, it's magnanimous, right? But it's most of the time, it's just the thumb of the thing you are. Like, y'all not even tapping into the good shit, bro. Anyway, sorry. Square. Thank you, Just Ridiculing. Just Ridiculing Curriculum. You see me stumble over that? I'm a nerd, too. We in this bitch. Fuck you mean? I want to get the nerds into this shit, bro, because nerds be smart as hell. A lot of these motherfuckers in the spiritual community, they're doing this thing where they don't have to debate. They can feel like an authority because they don't want to have to think. They're not used to thinking about things. It's mostly a performance. Bro, it's so pathetic sometimes. Not as an insult, but it's just like my perspective. It's not an insult. It's because I can relate, I can understand. That's why I sing. Anyways, it's not the spoon that bends. What is bending is you. It's not the spoon that bends. What bends is you. And as a result of you bending, click, hit that square button, the spoon bends. Let's say, okay, the spoon bending in this analogy, let's say, is the reload of your gun in Call of Duty, right? You see it. Changing mags! Right? How do you get that to happen? How do you get that to happen? You bend. You bend. See, the you I'm talking about isn't in the generated world, even though that's where you'll see the manifestation of that effect. That's not you. Here, let's continue, okay? Because I told you what I'm going to tell you. Now I'm going to tell you. I told you what I'm going to tell you. Now I'm going to tell you. You have an idea of where we're going, a little bit of the basic setup, okay? I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning with the existential essentials, okay? I'm going to start with the axioms first. Because you may not, I don't want to hit you there yet. I want you to understand the implications of what you say you believe. That's usually why your shit don't work or it don't hit as hard as it could, because you don't understand what it means to believe. You don't contend with your doubt. You just find the new thing to say and get behind it because it feels good. Anyway, I'm sorry. The metaphor would be you are all. Well, you could say that. You could say that. It's okay. Even if you're not confident in the answer, give it to me. Stumble over it. That way we can go back and forth with it. Because I'm not going to give you shit just for not seeing it the particular way. But I got to shoot it if I'm up. Yeah, shoot that shit, bro. Anyways, okay, look. You could say that you is all. I'm not going to tell you you can't. You can make an argument for it. This is what I would say, okay? Call of Duty is a good example. You're a multiplayer, right? And what gets that gun to reload is you bend. But in that situation, let's say you in shipment, right? Multiplayer, you on shipment. Hold on, let me put the video up, because some people might not know multiplayer on shipment. Call of Duty shipment. But I know you get me, Just Ridiculing Curriculum. If you on Call of Duty, right, you running shipment. Ooh, there it go, boy, there it go. Fuck you mean, boy, you gonna die. We don't get mad that you die. What is it? That's the evolution of shit, man. No, I just want gameplay. This is why I don't want to say that you is all, bruh. Because, okay, that's what got the gun to reload. But in that sense, from that level of analysis of the you, is it just all? That's part of the reason you go to multiplayer. See, if you're playing campaign or you're just shooting the bots, okay, yeah, maybe you can say what you is all. But if you get on shit, man, and you running multiplayer, let me see. You might be able to run that shit. Yeah. Choose that loadout. No, my wifey killing it with Call of Duty, bro. Yeah, I can hear it. You can't hear it. Anyways. Oh, yes. Fucking pure mayhem. Like, that's a good... Shipment is a great warm-up, bro. Anyways, when you're playing Shipment and that you is what bends to get the gun to reload, in that sense, you ain't all. Why? Because what's getting the other guns to reload? The other guns to reload, they're doing it through the game, but it's not generated from the game like it would be if you was just shooting bots or playing the campaign. There's another you that's doing that. So when you play it like this, the details of it shift a little bit. Like, once again, you're just playing a regular JRPG or something like that, or a regular role-playing game, Final Fantasy, something like that. In that scenario, what you is, in terms of that little world, is all. But you could also equally make the argument for this type of a world, too. Multiplayer. So I'm not telling you you're wrong, but I want you to see how you can expand that idea, okay? Look, you see that stim pack? What, you think there's real medicine in there? Real? So you gotta question what constitutes the category of real. This is why you fuck with a philosopher, bro. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So, here, this is what I want to talk about, okay? First off, the agreed axioms. Once again, let's see what constitutes the category of real. What do you mean when you say real? Okay? Because these are the two things I know you'll agree with. You want to be spiritually type niggas? I know you're going to agree with it. I know you're going to say it because you say it on Instagram. You make it real. Stop. Okay, cool. All right. The agreed axioms, okay? In terms of the Bookman model, because every model or theory has axioms. Okay? All of them. They have their fundamental primitives that if you can give me this, I can explain the rest to you, okay? These are the two axioms for the entire Bookman model. When you think of the word axiom, think of an axis, okay? Like the axis of a sphere. The relationship an axis has to a sphere is the relationship axioms have to a model or a theory, okay? Materialism with particle physics, they have the Big Bang Theory, right? I'm not saying that's the most contemporary idea. I'm giving you it as an example, okay? The axiom would be, okay, if you can give me that the Big Bang happened, I can explain everything else for you from there, okay? That's what we're doing here. So, the two agreed axioms. One, I am not my physical body, or I am more than just my physical body. Okay? The first one right there. It's because it's easy to say this stuff, but I want you to see what you've agreed to. Okay? Continuing. I am not my body. Easy to say. Or I'm more than just my body. We agree. We agree. I mean, look, I'm open to argument about it, so I'm not saying I'm above arguing about these things, because you can say, nah, Aries, fuck them things, and we can talk. That's cool. Please, if you want to try and kick my feet out from under me, try and defeat these two. Okay? There you go. I love telling niggas how to defeat me, because I'm not going to try to tell you, look, I'm the only one who can be here and everything I'm saying is right. Like, no, there's so many different ways to do this. Anyways, I am not my body, or I am more than my physical body. That's the first one. Can we agree there? Okay, we agree. The second one, because it's kind of an extension, or they connect with each other. Anyways, continuing. The physical world is holographic or illusionary. Now, illusion does not mean that it's not real. Illusion means it's not what it appears to be. All right, we're going to get into this idea of what real is, but put that down for a second. When the word illusion does not mean that it's not real. An illusion is something that's not appearing what it is. It's not what it appears to be, excuse me. Okay? The physical world is holographic. There's plenty of literature on it. For the last 40 years, and quite publicly, the physicists have known that space-time is not fundamental. It is emergent from something else that is more fundamental. Okay? We're not going to talk about what that is yet. But we can understand all the space-time reality, all the space-time continuums, all the artifacts of space-time, your melanin, your DNA, your molecules, your cells, magnetosphere, all right, your electromagnetic spectrum, your dark matter, dark energy, all of it is emergent. Look, let me throw the quantum realm in there too. Same difference. All of it is emergent from something more fundamental. So remember, if anybody's giving you a spiritual system where they're telling you melanin is a thing, DNA is a thing, cells, atoms, molecules, quantum quarks, neurons, wrong. It's not spiritual. It's materialism, pseudoscience. Okay, see, most people don't even think about what the fuck materialism says. They just try and make an extension of it. Anyways, excuse me, I'm sorry. Don't be a dick to them. Even though that's my default. So, the two agreed axioms. One more time. I am not my body, or I'm more than just my body. Okay? Cool. We got you there. We get agreed. The physical realm is illusionary or holographic. Okay? The thing about a hologram is that every instance of the projected image is a replica or a copy. There we go. I don't know if I wouldn't necessarily say replica. A copy of the entire image. So they show you the Tupac holograph to the concert. The main image is projected and it reflects the whole image in the hologram. So you can look at it from any angle and it's going to look the same because it's the same image all the time. It's like it's not a thing there. It's a hologram. Oh my God. I need to look up the word hologram. Here, let's do that. Let's do that, guys. Let's do that. To give you because I'm not flippantly using the word hologram. Okay, I'm not flippantly using the word holographic. A three-dimensional image reproduced from a pattern of interference produced by a split coherent beam of radiation, such as a laser. Okay, let's a split coherent beam of radiation. Oh, God. Light is radiation. Okay, so we're still talking about the projection of light, but it's not limited to the projection of visible light. All forms of radiation can create hologram. Okay, and that's basically what they're inferring here. Okay, but here's where we're going to focus. Okay, a three-dimensional image. First and foremost, the physical world is experienced in 3 dimensions. Throwing this out here, please fight me about it. I'd love to. The physical world is not the 3rd dimension. You experience it 3-dimensionally, which has more to do with the avatar, the vessel, than it does the actual medium itself. The physical world is not the 3rd dimension. It's experienced 3-dimensionally. To say that it's a 3rd dimension would be to imply that dimensionality itself begins with the physical world, and that's wrong. That's backwards. Dimensionality ends with the physical world. You're talking at least 10, 11, or 12 dimensions. Okay? And once again, dimensions aren't place. It's a discussion of scope and extent of perception. Because we can say a point has no dimensions, a line has 1, a square has 2, and a cube has 3. We haven't gone anywhere. What we've done is talk about scope and extent of perception. Okay? It's very simple. Well, it could be. Anyways, the physical world is holographic. All right? 3-dimensional image reproduced from a pattern of interference. A 3-dimensional image reproduced by a pattern of interference. The physical world is a refraction of a reflection. Refraction, interference pattern. Devil's in the details, bro. Words. There we go. Yeah, let's look at this one. Well, get me out of the way for a second. So I can read it to you. There you go. Refraction is the change of speed and direction of a wave passing from one medium to another. Passing from one medium to another. Into the medium of the physical realm, it's refracted. It's where you get your spectrum of electromagnetic spectrum is what people will call it. Okay, or your spectrum of visible light, which is just going to be in the center of the electromagnetic spectrum. So listen to me again. The physical world is a refraction of a reflection. Here, let me because I got to show you what I mean. I have to. Because I don't just want to say it. Physical world, okay? The original light in this diagram is going to be the white paper itself, okay? Nothing to express at all, okay? The primordial realm is that which is going to reflect that empty space. Okay, I'm not saying reflecting empty space. I'm talking about the image. Okay, the original light is the empty space. The thing that reflects that original light is this primordial realm. The non-physical realm is the reflection of that. That's why you're going to have the archetypes here. Okay, the refraction of that reflection. So you have the original light, the thing that's doing the reflecting, the reflection itself, and then that refraction. The physical world is a refraction of a reflection, okay? It's the appearance of a place. Illusionary, the appearance of a place. When you turn on Super Mario, it's the appearance of a place. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm saying it's illusionary. It's not what it appears to be. It is the appearance of a place. The physical world is the appearance of a place. So when I say there is no spoon, I don't mean the spoon isn't real. I mean, it's the appearance of a place. It's the appearance of a thing. That is what the Matrix is talking about. It's what it is to exist in a world that is the appearance of a place. And then your relationship to existing in a world that is only the appearance of a place. See, now people have an idea of what that means because what do? We play fucking video games. We constantly exist in places that are the appearance of a place. We exist in places that are Call of Duty, Super Mario, World of Warcraft, what do people play? Red Dead Redemption. Isn't that a good game when people are playing that? GTA. These are the appearance of a place. And when you understand your relationship to that place, you move effectively. Every now and then, my mom, she tries to play Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 5, right? It's a fun game. But she don't play the game like it's the appearance of a place. Like she see a bear, she oh no! She treated like it's a bear in the physical world, right? You know, she be stuck in a corner. She can't tell how to move. She can't necessarily discern the environment because she don't know how to look at a game world. You know, Red Dead Redemption got such a good story. Highly recommend it. That's what I heard. I heard it has a good story and good mechanics. I don't like to get the game right when it come out. I want to get the game after some other niggas gonna fuck with it for a little while. See what's okay. That's what's going on with that one. Cause they be charging way too much for games these days. Anyways. Yeah, so you have to comprehend your relationship to the appearance of the place. I'm not telling you the physical world is not real. That is not what I'm saying. Okay? I'm saying it's not what it appears to be. What you're seeing here is a graphical user interface. GUI in an acronym, okay? This browser is not what it appears to be. This is the appearance of it. What's underneath it is a huge string of zeros and ones, different codes. In fact, layers and layers and layers of layers of different types of scripts and code. Okay? I may even be dumb making the distinction between the words script and code because I'm not a programmer, so I don't know. But I'm telling you, you have layers of this shit. Layers. Yeah, $70 is crazy as fuck. Niggas is like, bruh, I can go. This is why I don't be gaming like that no more, bruh. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, the browser is the appearance of the place. Look, if let's see, Windows desktop. Because I don't have a trash bin on my desktop. A person who's good at talking about this is Donald Hoffman. Let's see. They give me this Windows 10. Windows XP. Boy, you're old as hell. What you talking about? Windows XP. Here it goes. Here it goes. Let's pull up the big image so I can see it. Don't play with me. All right. Yeah, we know this, right? You see that recycling bin on there? You see that recycle bin on there? And once again, this is a graphical user interface. It's the appearance of all that script running in the back. This is the appearance of it. So all of this is illusionary. That don't mean it's not real. That don't mean it's not real. Because look, if I drag one of them other icons to the recycle bin, it's going to delete it on the level of the script and the code. The appearance may reflect something, but it's actually going to interact with that script. Okay, so just because it's only an appearance does not mean it's not real. The question of real, we got to get into that. Timon ×2, good to see you in the chat. Interstellar. Are you talking about the movie? That is a really good movie. That is a really good movie. I be suggesting that every now and then. Crybaby Sean. Crybaby Sean? Is that Ghost of Sean Lamar? That's the one thing. That with the Sean spelling, I think that may be it. Welcome to the show, man. Good to see you in the chat, bro. So let me get back to what we're talking about, guys. Okay. Remember, I'm going back. I'm gonna look at Spoon Boy again because you cannot forget this. All right, I'm gonna say it again because I told you what I'm gonna tell you, but now I'm telling you. Okay, don't try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Most of what y'all motherfuckers do when you try and do the spiritual and magic shit, you try and bend the spoon. Don't try and bend the spoon. Ain't no bullets in that clip on Call of Duty. Stop treating this world like there's bullets in that clip. I'm not saying it's not real and detach from everything. I'm not saying that at all. I do not want you to detach. What's good? There we go. Okay, yeah. I don't want you to detach. That is not the method I'm suggesting to you when I say what I'm saying. What I'm saying is to re-examine what you consider normal. Challenge your doubt. I'm not saying don't doubt. Doubt is healthy. I'm saying challenge it, confront it. What do you say you believe? That's why I started with the agreed axioms, okay? I am not my body or I'm more than my body. Do you agree with it? Boom, let's continue. The physical realm is holographic or illusionary. Remember, illusion does not mean it's not real. If you agree with these two things, let's keep going. Nihilism is dangerous, bro. It's real dangerous. So is absurdism. And depending on who you fuck with, existentialism can get dangerous. So I don't think it doesn't usually have the tendency to, because it's too busy. It's too busy armchairing. That's not. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I mean, it's. Anyways, I'm not saying any of them are bad. Okay, because that's how some people would interpret what I just said. I'm not saying any of them are bad. Anyways, all right. The existential essentials. Most people will think religion and culture served no purpose and it was just fancy lies, right? Fancy lies. And they didn't know. And now we know because we say atoms. It's not the case. What religions do for you, what your fundamentals and your spirituality do for you is that they nest you into reality. When you're not nested into reality, when you're not connected to the cosmos on an ontological level, you resort to things like nihilism and absurdism, or you'll get stuck in existentialism, chasing your own tail, okay? It's not to say what's right in these answers. You ask a Christian, they'll tell you, heaven, hell, and earth. Okay, fine. You ask an Egyptian, they talking about the waters in noon and the black land and the red land. Okay, fine. I'm not telling you to get the right answer. Okay, that's your school trauma, thinking a question has to have a right answer, and if I don't, I'm stupid. No, you're probably stupid for other reasons, okay? These questions, the answers to them, are the sticks and mud of what nests you into reality so that you feel at home in the world that you perceive. Crocodiles in the Egyptian pantheon. Why? Because crocodiles was up the street from these niggas. They're not going to put a penguin in there. Okay, these things nest you into reality. You cannot fill these in with atoms, cells, energy, dark energy, spooky gland, back oil, cranial nerve. No, 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 no. Materialism has no philosophical grounding. Can I make that claim? Can I make that claim? No, I'm being facetious. Most people who adhere to materialism have no philosophical grounding because because they don't actually understand what materialism is claiming. They interpret it or digest it in a philosophical manner. Bro, ontology, what is real? When we're having a discussion about what is real, this is called ontology. It is a branch of philosophy, more specifically a branch of metaphysics. So that's what we're getting into when we talk about what is reality at large, okay? This is your ontological foundation of what is real. Why? Because the next question can build off of that, okay? What is reality in context of that at large? So let's say we do Christianity, right? Heaven, hell, and earth. Okay, well, what exists in context of that? God and angels, devils and the demons, and man and woman. It's easy. But once again, none of that puts you into the picture yet. Only the third question does that. All right, if we're talking about your relationship with reality, the Matrix, ooh, there's somebody out there to get you. No, you're in your own way. You're in your own way. You have to examine this you in all of it. Because if you don't, you'll treat Call of Duty like there's bullets in that clip. You'll try and bend the spoon. Don't try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Don't try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Realize the truth. What truth? There is no spoon. Then you see that it's not the spoon that bends. It's you. Just hit the little square button. And that's just the least of what you can do. That's what I'm telling you. Stop, whatever. That's the least of what you can do, but you have to comprehend what you is. And just saying you is all, don't answer the question. It don't. Okay? Fuck me. These are the things I get into in the guild consistently. We have to go over fundamentals. That way, it's not that you can understand my fundamentals, even though I'm going to need you to. It's so that you can take this and understand anyone's fundamentals. See, that's the thing. I'm just one person you'll watch. You'll go watch other people and try and think, okay, I can put all this together. You won't. Look, you need to understand how fundamentals work. That way, you can not only scrutinize mine, yours, but anyone else you fucking listen to, right? It's real simple, bro. It could all be so simple. Alright. That's what I'm going to do next. But first, I'm going to piss real quick because I need to. Maybe I should leave you guys with something to watch. I know what I'll leave you to watch. I know what I'll leave you to watch. I know what I'll leave you to watch. Here, check this out. Check this out. I gotta download this video, bro. Alright, here. I'm gonna set you up.
Have you been searching for an online Black-owned occult metaphysical store and can't seem to find one? Well, look no further, bitches. We're a Occult Corner store, and we're gonna fuck shit up. We have fixed candles, fertility candles. We have occult texts, So many fucking texts. You can't find this shit anywhere. Ooh. We have killer mid-coup candles. Ding. Sure to grab her by the pussy. DMT, Ganesha, Portal, Lotus, so cool. Anything that'll get you really in your shit. Occult herbs, palos, mixtures, tinctures, oils. It's all here at Occult Corner Store. And don't forget to check out our discount code at occultcornerstore.com.
Okay, let's move this. There we go. Alright, smooth. Yeah, every now and then I just gotta go pee. It's funny. I used to spend a lot of the morning hydrating, but I'm hydrating with diuretics, right? Look, liquor, I had a whole bunch of coffee. It's coming out. And we're gonna fuck shit up. Okay, bro. Hey, man, that's why I'm here. Hey, it's fun. This is what I want to point out, though. This is something I want to point out, because a lot of people try and rebel against the physical world. That's bad move, bro. You don't want to rebel against the physical world. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna open up Spoon Boy as an image. That way I can just pop right back to it whenever I want to. You don't want to rebel against the physical world, like. I almost want to tell you don't want to rebel against a video game, but you kind of do sometimes want to hit that shit right. Why isn't that image in here? It should be in here. Did I change that? Oh, no? That's odd. Why the fuck? I gotta check that today. Because that image should be in there. Anyways, you don't want to rebel against the physical world. A lot of people, they jump on the rebellious tip because it's cool. It's cool to be the guy who's going against everything. Look at him. Wow, he's got the guts to say it. No, it's mostly that you don't have the guts to say it. All right. There we go. I'm going to keep Spoon Boy up here because this is the crux of all of practical magic, bro. You have to understand this concept. This is why I say, what is you? Are you the thing in that generated world, or are you the motherfucker holding the controller? And it's easy to say to me, yo, Arius, of course I'm a motherfucker holding the controller. Ha ha ha! Then stop trying to bend the spoon. I don't know what y'all do to them candles, but they fucking work. It's mostly my wife. That's the one you saw in there. She takes care of the candles. Yeah, she's heavy on candle work. She loves to talk about that shit. Crafting your own craft. Check out Cast. Well, it's not Cast. What is it? Cast Iron Conjure. Excuse me. Maybe I can pull that up. I don't know. Let me see. I will pull up the website. We're about to change that shit soon. Yeah, check out Cast Iron Conjure. She fucks with that shit, man. Heavy. I usually have different methods. Because I do use candles. Especially with her candles, man. They're so nice. You don't even want to burn them. You got to burn them at the right time. But I'm more of an altar worker, really. And it's not to say what you should do, how you should do it, what's the best thing. Like, you gotta fundamentals, kids. I was quoting your lady. That commercial was fire. No, I be telling her it's cool, but she's like, oh no, it's not this, whatever. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, Spoon Boy. There we go. Boom. This is the most crucial concept, dynamic you need to understand. All right, this is the most crucial dynamic you need to understand. And this is part of the reason I break the Bookman model down to a threefold pattern. Because y'all motherfuckers are so used to 7-fold, 10-fold, 12-fold, 21. No, Major Arcana. Oh. Look, man, slow down. Stop trying to tell me about 7, 10, 9, 12, and 21. And if you can't do 3, slow down, okay? And don't just say generator, operator, destroyer. Duh, Arius. See, Freeman, that's all they remember. That's all they remember, bruh. That's all they took. And then they saying it with their chest out. I know, bruh. I can't wait till they do it to me. I'm going to be so mad. Don't just say generator, operator, destroyer, and now you understand the Trinity. The Trinity is the cornerstone of metaphysics. This is why I'm not gonna look. I can tell you how to correlate it with 7, 10, 12, 21, 9, whichever one, however many folds you want to do it. You have to understand what is fundamentally being done with these diagrams. You are mapping infinity. You are mapping infinity. And don't think about it just in a monolithic sense, because infinity contains enough space or context to have infinitely many infinities. So how the fuck would you ever map that out? You divide it into sections. You divide it into sections, segments. And it's not just arbitrary sections or segments. There is a dynamic. There is a dynamic. It could all be so simple, but you got to understand what it is you're using, what you're talking about. Okay, so look, check. When I'm saying there is no spoon, let's look up here at the diagram I use. This is the map I use right here at the top for the Bookman model. I break it down to a 3-fold reality. And you'll say, Arius, what about the empty space? Isn't it kind of a 4-fold reality? You'd be correct. I'd really love for you to argue the point, but no one will. Anyways, I break it down to a 3-fold dynamic, okay? Think about it like this. It's very simple. Okay. Matter of fact, where's the image for that? Where's the image for that? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the image for that because that's going to make it a little easier here. Because I got an image for it. Because I'm the realest nigga here. Don't nobody else do this shit. Fuck you talking about. All right. I showed you the primordial realm, the non-physical realm, and the physical realm. This is the map I will generally use. This is how I want you to think about it in terms of your interaction with it. When I tell you, don't try and bend the spoon. Stop treating that clip like it got bullets in it. Stop treating that reload like that's the reason bullets is working. Exciting, EJ, it's good to see you in the chat. Mapping infinity sounds hard. You would think, but this is why I get into the Trinity. This is why when I'm talking about points, lines, and triangles, I make the emphasis that it's not the points, lines, and triangles are the express appearance of something else changing. What is changing is the empty space. The appearance of that change is what we call points, lines, and shapes. Fuck, man. Anyways, 3 densities. All right, I can break it down to 3 densities. It's because it makes it easier, guys. Stop. You don't need to. Who are you showing off for hard mode? I can tell you right now, most of these motherfuckers don't even stop. Explain it to them. All right. The red. That game world with the avatar, the generated appearance of a place. The generated appearance of a place and the avatar in it, okay? That's physical realm. That's physical realm. Okay, you got your avatar in there. They got that AK-47 with the scope, the grip, the rear, the stock. There we go. The stock. And maybe you got drum on that bitch, right? All right, cool. Which avatar did you use? Well, then they probably changed the names based on different Call of Duty games. But anyways, you got one of the specific operators, and you got the gun in the game world on shipment. Okay, That's physical world. That's physical world. Let's talk about the console, non-physical world, okay? The console is what generates the appearance of the game world. So the whole of the game world exists within the context of the console, okay? This is your non-physical realm. The realm of the motherfucker who bends, who's actually doing the bending, you may see the appearance of what looks like a spoon bending in that generated world. You may see the appearance of what looks like a reload of a clip full of bullets. You'll see the appearance of it, but that appearance is generated by the console as a result of the input of the user. The user bends. What is it? Change your mask. All that was generated appearance. It was the manifestation of the effect generated from the user bending. Don't try and bend the spoon. Realize the truth. There is no spoon. Don't try and reload a fresh clip of bullets into that gun. Realize the truth, which is very easy to do when you're playing Call of Duty. That's not you. Ain't no spoon. Ain't even no gun. Sit in your proper position and you need to bend. Because when you bend, the world reacts. It's made to do it. It's made to do it. But then here goes made. Here goes made. Let me look at the word made. Let's talk about it. What does it mean to make? Well, because made is going to be like looking up a word with ed, I would think. Made. Who else does this, right? They rather just tell you, oh, I'm right, look at me. Whatever. Made is an adjective. So an adjective describes a noun. I'll give you an example. A smelly dog. Smelly isn't a noun, it's not a verb. It's an adjective. It's describing the noun. Smelly dog. Good person. Ugly cup. Okay? An adjective describes a noun. So in the sense that it's an adjective, artificially produced or put together of various ingredients. Assured of success. Ha, I like that one. All right, but here's the emphasis. Fictitious or invented. That is what I mean. I'm not necessarily invoking a maker. I'm invoking the concept of it being fictitious, invented. Like I say, the world you see in the video game is a generated appearance of a place. Generated appearance of a place. Okay, that's the context you need to keep in mind. This is what Spoon Boy means when he says, "Don't try and bend the spoon. Realize the truth." See, most of y'all motherfuckers will repeat what you've heard, feel good about it, and because you felt good about it, it resonated with me. You consider it to be truth. That is not how truth works. This is why you don't need to get in philosophy. That's not how truth works. It's easy to say, well, what's true? What's real? See, when you don't really know what those words mean and you ask that question, what you're asking for are underlying rules. What are the real rules? What rules do I really need to follow? Please, somebody tell me what to do. Okay, I get it. It's okay. I'm sorry. You're lost. It's fine. I'm being a dick. But you have to be able to smell your own bullshit. You have to. Even if you got to go out there and pick it up with your hand. You get some on your thumb. You got to contend with it. So this one is a copy of a copy of a copy. I mean, you could say that. Like, okay, Call of Duty. And you could say Call of Duty is a copy of a copy of a copy. But it's not necessarily pointing to what I want to point to. But maybe you say Call of Duty is a copy of a copy of a copy because anybody can get a copy and they can play it from their copy. Or it's a remake of the same old game like they be doing with Madden. Just make the same game every year and niggas still put out for that shit? That's funny, bro. I can't do it. Anyways, in that sense, okay, you can say it's a copy of a copy of a copy. The physical world is a multiverse of universes. All right, like I have a piece of copper wire here, right? If you ever looked at the inside of copper wire, I have an image. I'd rather show you the image. If you ever look at the inside of copper wire, it's multiple strands brought together. Where did I put that? No, those are originals. Those images. There are multiple strands put together to make a single strand. Where do I have that diagram? I'm a piece of shit, bro. Because I don't really like to talk about the physical world that much. Because it's like if I'm trying to talk to you about shit in the physical world, and all the nigga ever want to talk about is what happens in Mario. Like, that's how y'all sound. But did you see that thing you can do now with the fireball? Nigga, shut up. Where is the image that I had? It was a beautiful fractal image so that you could intuit the shit. Where would I have put it though? If I didn't put it there. God damn it. You see, this is the issues I have, guys. I apologize. Where did I maybe I put it here. Was I using images? No. Man, I ain't even y'all niggas don't even know, bro. I got shit on shit, bro. Damn, I'm taking too much time away looking for this image. Fuck. I am mad I don't just know where it is immediately. I thought I had that shit in that folder. Anyways, when you're looking at a copper wire, right, you have many strands wrapped together to make up a larger strand, and that larger strand is insulated in rubber, okay? The entire multiverse is that collection of copper strands. A single universe or a single space-time continuum would be one of the thin strands that make up the large metal strand. That insulation on the wire, and sometimes depending on the wires you get, there'll be insulation on the inside. That insulation is your quantum, okay? All of that shit is the physical world. None of that is spooky, extra, outside, and none of that. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers don't understand the tools they're using. They don't even want to listen to the motherfuckers who made the tools. They want to do what they want to do and have nobody say anything to them unless they feel good about it. That's your boy in them, bro. That's got to be your boy in them. I don't know a nigga like that. It's got to be your boy in them. It's your man's. Oh, this nigga ugly as fuck, bro. I don't know where I put the picture. I'm a piece of shit. Okay. But so when we're talking about, because look, okay, let's say the physical world is like Call of Duty. We'll keep it up with Call of Duty, right? You got stuff you save in there. You got save files. You got save blueprints you save. A record of your level ups. Okay. You could play that game infinitely many ways and never leave the game. Okay, that's what I mean. The physical world is contained. It's a loop. You can do it, you can express it infinitely many ways and never leave the edge of the confinement. That is the triangle, that's the fractal. That's why a triangle was so fucking monumental, because you could divide it infinitely within and never leave the bounds of its outer limitations. Why don't I have that image? Here, we can use this one. We can use this one. All right? It's really simple. It is a contained, insular appearance of a place. And so you can, look at this. This is a contained, insular appearance. Because if you consider these, the triangles that make up the shape, this is the appearance of an additional triangle. And you can divide this infinitely within itself and never leave the bounds of that appearance. This is why I say the physical world is a multiverse of universes. That insulation, the space between those wires, quantum, is what allows it to be infinitely probable. What's the difference between the atoms, the space here, and the space inside your hand? It's an issue of probability. The space here outside of your hand, same atoms, same electrons, go ahead, break it down that way. The probability that the electrons come together as blood vessels a centimeter away from my hand is basically zero. But if you go a centimeter this way, not only is it way more than zero, you can actually track the patterns of its unfoldment as blood vessels, tissues, bone. Same atoms, but the probability of it being in this form, this position, this way at this moment is increased. That's the difference between the inside and the outside of what's the word I want here? A boundary of perception. I like to think of it as I prefer to say a dissociative boundary, but once again, I'm talking to kids. Anyways, that's the thing about it, the appearance of a place. You can divide it infinitely, and you're never going to have to leave the bounds of it. This is more digestible when you relate it to the video game, something that everyone is familiar with. Exactly. Look, bro, in Egypt, them niggas live up the street from a crocodile. So putting a crocodile's head on something was more digestible for them because everybody they knew could relate to that. The Bookman model is a contemporary model. It's for the people who exist now. Not because computers are divine, video games are divine. Not because they're trying to tell you. It's because you're familiar with it. So yeah, man. So like playing story mode, campaign mode, and online mode. Yes. I would say that the difference between those are different angles of approach or different ideas people can have about that you. Like we were discussing before, somebody can think that you is just, oh, it's everything, I'm tired. Okay, that's probably like playing story mode or campaign mode where you're just fighting bots. But if you hit an online multiplayer and shipment or something like that, that you that exists beyond the bounds of the artificial world or the console, that you at that point ain't just singular. Hell, you could be running story mode, right? And instead of it just being one user playing the game, it could be you and your little brother both playing the game. Y'all switch up the controller, consulting each other, right? So then that you isn't just, oh, it's one thing. That's why I want motherfuckers to get away from that shit. Because you drown all the detail. You drown all the detail. The detail is the beauty. This is why I break this shit down to threefold. Okay, just take the threefold and build it from there. It can all be so simple. I'm the dick in the room, though. That's me. I apologize. But yeah, there's different ways you could come at this. Okay, what we're doing, what was being done, is mapping out reality at large. Mapping out reality at large. When you are seeing these, this is these people's attempt at mapping out reality at large. Why would anyone need to map out reality at large areas? No, it's a fair question. It's a fair question. What is you need to know what reality at large is, what exists in context of that, to not only describe it, but to show how you fit into all of it. Right? You couldn't have any methodology for Christianity unless you had fundamentals. Imagine explaining prayer to somebody without telling them about heaven, angels, God, the devil, the Garden of Eden. Imagine explaining prayer to somebody who knew none of those things, couldn't even begin to conceptualize them. That's what I'm saying. You need to have an idea of what reality at large is. You have to. And not only do you have to have it, it needs to be coherent. Let me look up the word coherent for you guys. No, it's fine. I don't mind. Because you'll listen to me say it, and you'll be like, I know what Aries means. No, you don't. Having clarity or intelligibility, logically or aesthetically ordered or integrated. The pieces need to have a dynamic. Having the quality of holding together or cohering. Relating to or composed of waves having a constant difference in phase. Let's talk about, what is that? What was that word? Not disturbance. Not distribution. Fuck. We were just talking about it with radiation. Anyways, don't get caught into it. Producing coherent light. So let's look at what it means to coherent. Let's just jump to cohere. There's cohesion. Why don't you have something for me to click for? Oh, this is cohere. Duh. Cohere, a verb, okay, or cohered or coherent. To hold together firmly as parts of the same mass broadly. Your parts need to come together in a dynamic fashion. And remember, if the parts you're using are materialism, you're wrong. Atoms, melanin, dark energy, quantum string, Higgs boson superposition, wrong. Why am I saying you're wrong? Because it's my opinion? No, I'm telling you because the people who gave you those things will tell you that's not what it's for. That's not how it works. And you don't understand what it means. All of the artifacts of space-time are emergent. Which means there's a more fundamental reality that is giving rise to those things. So let me take you back to my image, bro. Let me take you back to my image. I'm going to explain this to you in terms of the Matrix. Because that's what you're looking for. I get it. It's cool. Don't worry. Daddy's home. We're going to make this work. All right. Check me out, bro. Check me out. So if you're talking, let's do this in terms of the Matrix, right? Right here, physical world, red, game world and avatar, right? This is Neo in a regular schmegular life, right? He wake up in his dirty office, late for work, got shit everywhere, his computer just weird, he's a hacker, right? Regular life. The blue is the machine world. It's the machine world. It's the part that's connected to the Matrix proper. It's got the Oracle and the architect. It's got the Homo sapien farms. All right, the machine world. Okay, that's the console. The world of the user is the world outside of the machine world that the machine world is trying to take over. The real world, as Morpheus would put it. The world with the sky darkened out and they live in Zion. Right? Okay, so if we're talking the world with the sky darkened out and they live in Zion and they doing a nasty dancing out there in the cave. Yeah, we about to have some more humans in here. Anyway, sorry. That's the world of the user. That's primordial realm. Okay? The world within the machines. Because Neo, especially if you look at the second and third movie, Neo be going all kind of places within the world of the machines. Even in the fucking movie, he had to go to the machine world and jack himself into it as part of it. Why? Because he wasn't part of it. The only way he could do it is because his vessel had been grown from their systems. So there was a manner in which he could jack in. You know, he's sitting there and even the machine know how to just plug right into him. You couldn't have done that with Dozer. Them niggas ain't had no little plug-in jacks. That's something that's part of the machine world. Distinctions. The reason philosophy is important because you want to understand what constitutes the category that you're trying to invoke. Real, true. I'm not saying don't use the words. I'm saying what constitutes the category. What constitutes the category? Neo, were you looking at the woman in the red dress? Is she real? Well, what constitutes the category? Come on, it could all be so simple, bro. Like you understand this stuff, but you're trying to chew old food, bro. That shit, the old shit, those old rights are not made for people today. It's not because everyone wants to be right. Okay, bro. Look, you make something for people contemporarily. Fight against me. I don't care. I asked you to do it. Okay, I make the Bookman model specifically for people in a contemporary time. Do not try and bend the spoon. That is impossible. There are no bullets in that clip. The bullet don't even come out the front of the gun. What, you think Mario been working on his leg strength and that's why he jumped like that? Like even at the end of the movie, you see Neo moving within the Matrix in a completely different way. Why? Because he realized the truth. And he stopped moving at something in the game where you think, oh, reload it! No. He moved from the position of the motherfucker who's sitting there, relaxed, in that little chair, and the world becomes damn near effortless. Now, it don't mean that once Neo understands, he has no more problems and the game is over. Nope. New level. Ha! Oh, you thought you beat the boss? Here's another form. But there is no winning the Matrix. There never was. There's no winning the Matrix. You even get into the other movies, and he's talking, Neo talking to the architect about how they came to even have the fucking Matrix, the different iterations they had to go through, the probabilities unfolding into anomalies, and then learning how to contend with the anomalies. There's not some secret group of people lying to you about the reality of the world. You don't understand. You think somebody should have told you. You didn't want to have to check. You blind faith. You were in your way. It is the prerogative of every other person in this world to be able to lie to you. No one is obligated not to. In fact, because you're not obligated not to lie to yourself, you will. Oh man, I don't even care. This steak is juicy. Put me back in, give me some more steak and make me rich. That's what y'all want. That's what y'all want. Make it comfy, easy, and I want to be rich. Okay. I don't care if I'm a pet. I want to be a fancy pet. Stop trying to bend the spoon. There is no spoon. Y'all motherfuckers can say the agreed axioms real easy. Because it's easy to say and it feels good to have something to say against Christians. Because you never had anything to say. You just felt wrong. But now you don't have to feel wrong. Bro, this ain't about your feelings. This ain't about your feelings. The agreed axioms. If you can give me these two, I can tell you everything else. I can tell you everything else. All right, we can talk about it. You need to know what reality at large is so that you have an in context. And once you have an in context, then I can tell you where you fit into that. Let's go back to the Christian example. Reality at large, heaven, hell, earth, boom. Real simple, right? Reality and context of that. God and angels in heaven, devil and demons in hell, man and woman on earth, Garden of Eden, stuff like that, right? Boom. There's really simple. What is the narrative continuity between the two? Now I'm going to tell you about the fall of Lucifer, the fall of Adam, the fall of Christ, and his resurrection. Not to mention, because that's all in the past, so I give you the beginning of the story. Revelations. I'm going to give you the end of the story. Jesus and them coming back. So what did I do with that story? Remember, the narrative or continuity between the at large and in context. the narrative continuity, because a U is narrative. It's threefold. You know what I'm saying? Generator, operator, destroyer. Okay, you're not wrong. But the devil's in the details. A you, an I, a self, is narrative. It's threefold. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. You know, his narrative. As a matter of fact, Spider-Man's narrative don't begin at the beginning. At the birth of Spider-Man. Spider-Man's narrative begins in the middle, and it unfolds from there. Why? Because all you need for a self is a narrative. This is how you know Spider-Man, a narrative. This is how you know Anubis, a narrative. When a nigga say he know you and he don't know none of your narrative, what do you say? Motherfucker don't know me. It can all be so simple. And now you're thinking, well, which narrative is the right narrative? The right narrative is a narrative that nests you into reality based on what is fundamentally real in your perception. It's all made up? No. No. It's not all made up. Fuck. Because this is why you don't want to do that. Because the only thing that leaves you with is you and your own interpretation. Okay? If you're going to say it's all made up, you have to see your own hand in that. And not say it should be another way. Reality, this motherfuckers will hit nihilism and be confused. Reality at large does not have a purpose. It's a blank piece of paper, bro. Like, look, a blank piece of paper. Here, this piece of paper is not blank. Imagine you want to start your art, and it's all I got to give you. Imagine you want to draft up a letter to send to court, and this is what I got to give you. You'd be pissed. It would suck. Remember in the Matrix, they talk about the shit. We gave you motherfuckers the perfect world, and you couldn't take that. It was awful. What? Understand why you think the things you think. Think about your thinking. Contend with your doubt. Don't just say things like the agreed axioms and feel good, okay? If I gave you this to start your art, you'd be pissed. What you want is this. Why? Because you're the thing that brings meaning. So of course there's not an underlying specific meaning, but why are you asking? Why are you looking for that? Because you want rules. You want someone to tell you what to do as you try and be rebellious and pretend like you don't want to have to follow anybody. Al Dickey, good to see you in the chat, sir. Peace. Did I do it good? Do I look peaceful? Peace. Me too. I'm getting better, guys. Alright. Don't try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. There are no bullets in that clip on Call of Duty or GTA. Them new shoes you bought in GTA, they're not made of leather. They're not. I'm trying to tell you. General Ruger, good to see you in the chat, sir. So this is what I'm going to hit you with real quick. All right? Go within. Go within. Because I talk about this in the guild as well. Because you're going to hear it all over the place. Everyone's going to say, just go within. Just go within. And usually that's because their explanatory power has run out. And so this is the only thing they can say to try and give you an idea what they're trying to say because they don't know what they're talking about. Remember in church, when pastors' explanatory power ran out, when your mama and them explanatory powers ran out, what did they say? Well, you don't have to pray to God. You're just going to have to ask Jesus. Most people are going to say, go within. when their explanatory power runs out. What's different here is this is where our explanatory power begins. Because look, bro, it's simple. Once you stop fucking with the physical body and the physical world, and you put that in its place, I'm not telling you to get rid of it. I'm not telling you to detach. What I'm telling you is to make the distinction. Cells, melanin, DNA, magnetosphere, quantum string, Higgs boson superposition, physical realm, all that shit. If you agree to the agreed axioms, all that physical realm shit is here. We're going to turn away from it to go within. See, go within and go within the metabolism of your cells, within the magnetosphere of the planet, within the dark energy of the cosmos. Would you think you can't contain all of that shit in the appearance of a place? Oh God, I gotta pull it up for the gamers. Because I remember I was waiting for this fucking game to come out. There it is. There it is. Is there a trailer? That's a walkthrough of the full game. Damn, where's the trailer? Spore trailer. I remember this game. I remember I was itching for this bitch to come out, bro. Here, watch, look at it. Bro, this is one of my favorite games. Bro, you can... All the shit you thinking is big can be contained on a single two-dimensional surface. God damn, bro. Y'all make me mad with that shit. You make me fucking mad. Look. Okay, look. You can start out... And this is actual gameplay. Alright, you can start out at the cellular level, right? Boom. Evolve to a motherfucker that's on land. What's the next part? This is the tribal side. So you can get to the tribal village. You know, you can actually traverse across the whole planet doing shit. Fight against other tribes. Then develop cities. Right? Oh, you think that's all that's in the same game? In the same generated appearance of a place? No, there's no way you can do it, Aries. Full global warfare. What's this? Space age. So now I go out to space. You can zoom in from the planet's surface, orchestrate, and then zoom all the way out. What you think? Oh, ain't nothing to the little stars. Fuck that shit. Nope. Whole systems, bro. You can go through an entire fucking galaxy. All on a two-dimensional surface. When they talk about black holes, they talk about all the information on the surface area of a black hole. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Refraction of a reflection. Y'all motherfuckers don't understand the Western science. I'm telling you, they will tell you that shit ain't fundamental. It's not. Greetings, big dog. Ask Jesus or don't question. Exactly. That's what they do when their explanatory power runs out. Okay, but in the Bookman model, this is where our explanatory power begins. Okay, I remember that game. Hell yeah, bro, that game was the shit. See, okay, got the gamers in this motherfucker, man. I love sport. That's my shit. Anyways, okay. So what are we talking about when we're talking about go within? All right. Please don't try and bend the spoon. The motherfucker at the top is going to try and bend the spoon. Why? Because he's focused on the physical body and the physical world. Let me zoom in and make sure you can see that. He's focused on the physical body and the physical world. We already said, I'm not, or I'm more than my body. I'm not my body. And the physical world is a hologram. He's still trying to bend the spoon. To go within is to turn away from those things. So turn away from the cells. I'm not saying detach completely and super Buddha. No. It can all be so simple. You can do it. You can do it without disrupting everything. You're already doing it. See, this isn't some work where you got to activate something. You're already doing it. Your problem is what is you. Because you sitting here playing like you the motherfucker with that little AK in his hand, reloading the drum. Changing mags. That's you. That's why you fucking up. That's why you trying to bend the spoon. No, Neo. Do you think that's air you're breathing? No, Neo. Remember, you sitting on that chair. That's you. That's you. And once you really get that, then you can jump across the building. I'm not telling you you're going to get super meatbag powers. Please stop. Do not do this for super meatbag powers. Imagine if Neo only learned so that he could be super in the Matrix. He learned to disrupt his allegiance to it. That is what you're doing. You need to disrupt your allegiance to it. That is the end of the physical world. Eschatology, right? The physical world as a whole is not going anywhere. What changes is you and your allegiance to it. That is the end times. That's why every single generation can say, this is the end times. Oh! The end times is your relationship to this place. It's not saying you have to get rid of it in the world, but not of it. It's about how you are mapping out reality. Man, it can all be so simple. So, to go within, all right, I can make this very, very easy for you. We already agree. Physical body in the physical world, that's the physical realm. We can make that a thing, okay? Boom. Hey, damn, Bert. What you want to look at is what you have left, okay? Because remember, this isn't about going to some place. This isn't about going to some place. When you play, you can switch from shipment to what was the other names? I haven't played in a while. What was the other names? Shoot house. You can go from different maps in the game. You can run all around the map. The avatar can run all around the map, shoot everything up, blow everything up. The motherfucker that is you, motherfucker sitting there holding the controller, you ain't gotta do all that. Just like Neo, sitting there in the chair on the Nebuchadnezzar, right? Jacked in. As much as in the Matrix, he's look at me, take that, Agent Smith. For the most part, what is you? What is you? See, this is why I don't like to do it's all, because in Neo's position, it wasn't all. It was a part of something much larger than he could have ever perceived. You're correct about that. The idea of what he is in reality, in truth, is much larger than he ever could have imagined based on what he used to think. But it's not to say that what Neo is outside of the Matrix is all. Even when this nigga is the one. He ain't all. See, that's why fundamentals are so important. One in a singular sense is one, but it's only one. The type of one people usually think is ninefold, where it's all things as every individual thing. That's different from all things as one thing. Because when you talk about all things as one thing, there's no place. Because that place would be something other than the one thing. There's no thought, there's no desire that the one has to do. Because thought and desire would be something other than the one thing in itself. There's only one at that level of analysis. That's why, this is why the Son has to save the Father from himself. This is why the Son is the Father. See, motherfuckers are sitting there and just try and ridicule Christianity. They can't understand that. Because they're too busy trying to make a sassy, snide remark. Like a little girl. Don't eat them. But I mean, fuck, man. May as well be a little girl. This isn't about getting away from Christianity or getting a one-up on Christians. Because why would you do that? Because you still have some type of animosity against Christianity. You're still blaming something else. You still think it's them that tricked you. No, it was your gullible ass. And you gotta be less gullible. That's your fault. You can give me all the shoulda, woulda, coulda of the world, but I tell you, that's your feelings. This place is perfect. It's not going away. It's doing exactly what it's designed to do. What is you? You ever see somebody rage quit on a video game? The game ain't cheating, nigga. You fucked up. Well, you know, sometimes motherfuckers is cheating. But that's the other motherfucker cheating. It's not the game. Don't hate the game. Hate the player. It's not the game cheating. The game is doing what you tell it to do. That's all it knows how to do. But you don't understand your relationship to it or how you're continuing to agree to it. When Neo, at the beginning of the movie, he did not understand. He knew there was a thing, the Matrix. He's searching for it. He even knew about Trinity. What did he not know? He did not know his relationship to it or how he was continuing to agree to that relationship. That is what you're missing. Most of you, your relationship and how you're continuing to agree to it is your allegiance to the physical world. Even though you'll say, I'm not the body, I'm not the physical world is an illusion. When I ask you to explain spirituality, what do? You go back to the physical world. Melanin, DNA, electromagnetic kundalini back oil cranium cap, quantum Higgs boson superposition. You go right back to the physical world. If we can agree on those agreed axioms, we can put the physical world in its place and then examine what it is you have left. This is Brandon, okay? When he says, I am Brandon, all right, I'm not going to tell you that's wrong. What I'm going to tell you is the devil's in the details. If I am Brandon doesn't mean the physical body or anything in the physical world, you have a starting place. You have a starting place. All right? Thinking about your thinking. Self-examination. See, if you've already determined that self is not in the physical realm, then see what else you have. Materialism is not conducive for spirituality. It was made literally not to do that. So you guys trying to plug it in, it's all pseudoscience. You want to answer these three questions, okay? These three questions will help you triangulate yourself so that you're not trying to bend the spoon. Don't try and bend the spoon. It's impossible. Realize the truth, then you bend. Realize the truth, you bend, then what happens? The spoon bends. Realize the truth, you bend, then the spoon bends. It could all be so simple. Realize the truth, you bend, then the spoon bends. Motherfuckers will quote the Matrix. You ain't look, whatever. You're on point, and that's not just agreeing with you, but I am but I am devil's in the details. I mean, okay, you're agreeing, but yeah, because I don't want to just tell you what to say. I want to tell you why I'm saying what I'm saying. That way, when you decide to say something, you have an idea of why you want to say it, and it's not just repeating what someone else said. Hell yeah, bro! I want motherfuckers to be able to defeat me, to go beyond me, so I have something to catch up to. So I have something to do. This shit I want to look at, but I have to re-explain the fundamentals over and over and over again because I got to spend so much time fighting with niggas about whether or not they understand the fundamentals. Would you say the spoon's never been you, just looking at it at a different angle now? That's an interesting question. And see, I've been contending with this. This is part of the reason I had to switch up the existential essentials a bit. Or the agreed axioms, excuse me. See this, or more than the physical body? Because they're actually, like, if you look at the order of operation, like to the degree to which you playing Call of Duty, that avatar is you in the game. But it's about what level of analysis you place that on. So, I mean, you can make an argument for that, the avatar is you in the game. I won't deny you, we can go back and forth about it. But I would say it doesn't have to be, or it's not limited to that. Because when you play Call of Duty, the avatar is you, not everyone else's avatar. You can only control that one in the game. All right? And there's not that many NPCs unless you're playing, not Ground War. What is it? Not Ground War. It's the other one that my wife be playing. I don't remember it. Oh, piece of shit. Anyways, me personally, I would say you're never here. You're never in the physical world. Dorothy never left Kansas. That's what I would argue. I would argue you're never here. Not that it doesn't matter, not that it's not real, that you are never here. On an ontological level, okay? About the level of analysis. If we take our level of analysis just to the game world, that avatar is certainly you. But when you extend the scope of your perception beyond just the physical world, just that generated appearance of a place, well, then the whole thing changes. Then some people will jump straight to atmosphere. Not atmosphere, but astral realm. Once again, you're invoking a cosmological model. In just in case you wanted to. Because like I said, astral realm, quantum shit, bro. Astral realm, I'll give it to you. It's non-physical, but it's so close to the physical, it may as well be physical. But astral realm is going to be right there where the blue touches the red. That's going to be your astral. Bro, I'm so sick of the astral. Seymour, good to see you in the chat, bro. The Sims? Yes. The Sims applies here too. Same difference. Oh, yes. The Sims, I love the Sims, bro. Sims is on point. Yes, the Sims apply the same way. Because you could be playing the Sims and have your Sim play the Sims. See, like, just ridicule and curriculum. When you're saying a copy of a copy, there is where I think you could make that argument for something like The Sims, where you're playing The Sims and you have your Sim playing The Sims. That's where I would say you get to a copy of a copy of a copy. The only reason I don't like that is because I'm trying to stay away from it, from a reason to fall into infinite regress. Because it gets slippery philosophically. So that's the only reason I try and stay away from that. But in that scenario, when we're talking about something like The Sims, you're right. That's where that would apply. LOL, I just found Imagination Land on HBO. Gonna run through it. Please do. That's the suggestion. I'm gonna throw it up on the screen for motherfuckers who's actually watching. Here, I'll link the site for anime shit. No, man. Don't be looking at me. Don't look at me. I'm gonna look at you. South Park. Yeah, some motherfuckers don't fuck with South Park because they fuck. Fuck y'all niggas, man. Look, South Park, Imagination Land, Season 11, Episode 10, 11, and 12. When I say you are the thing that brings meaning, watch Imagination Land. My nigga Butters, bro. Butters be down for that shit, bro. He might not be smart, but he be down. Like, that's why, like, Butters is like how, the reason I like Butters is the same reason I like Luffy. Like, nigga Luffy be down, bro. He be down. I can respect that. But what does it mean to be a creator? See, it's easy to say, generator, operator, destroyer. Ha ha ha. What is the dynamic? What is the relationship a creator has to this created world? There's a difference between creation and the created. Like, there's a difference between the Most High and the image of the Most High. See, bro, words, they have meaning. They have meaning. The devil's in the details. Westworld. I've heard of this show. I've never watched it. I do not remember what it was about. But I remember it was a show. Theme park where humans can indulge without consequence. Is this like one of them things where they grow clones of you so that if you like fuck up your liver, you got a whole new liver, but then maybe like the clones wake up? That's what I think it might be. But I don't know. I could be completely wrong because I've never watched the show. HBO Max. No, I ain't got cable, bro. I don't know. How many 80s episodes videos? How many episodes of this show? Bro, I'm gonna be real. And then this bitch is in it? Bruh. Man, please, I can't stand this motherfucker. This bitch be here for all the ridiculous shit. And all this futuristic white people stuff. Like, why are y'all always in the future? Y'all have the least genetic variety, but y'all always in the future. That shit bothers me so much. Like in Star Trek, they be talking about Irish history. Like, nigga, that's this small on the planet. Shut up. Whatever. Hundreds of thousands of years in the future. Like, bruh, if you still have white people around hundreds of years, thousands of years into the future, even though they're genetically recessive, then there has to be some type of concerted effort to do that. Like, that shit be killing me. So I'm just be thinking, because they talk about it like in Star Trek, they'll talk about not the Clone Wars, but the the genetic modification wars. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just talking my shit. My apologies. If that bitch is in it, bro, I really don't want to watch it. But it's kind of my job to know what the fuck y'all niggas talking about. Bro, I do not want... I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it just for y'all. Me and my wife watched this one last night. If y'all ever seen that movie, Dear White People, right? Bruh. The movie started out right? You watching the movie as a nigga, right? You watching Dear White People. Oh, this kind of hidden. And then suddenly and slowly, the main character starts to shift. And by the end of the movie, is that bitch, that light-skinned girl, been sitting here the whole time fucking a white boy in the back. And then the movie ends. Bruh, I was so impressed when this movie starts. I was so happy. I was loving it. Here you go. There you go. See the light-skinned dude? Yep. He the one fuck up the whole thing. At first, they was hitting on it, bud. The satire was beautiful. But then here he go. Here you go, the light-skinned dude. Fuck up the whole thing. So it's basically Dear White People with magic. I hate that shit, bro. It's basically, it poses itself as though it's something for black people, but it's a huge pander for white folks. Because it always leaves them at the end in this position where they can say, well, I didn't know. I don't believe in that ignorant shit, bro. You know something. You know something. And because look, if I had to put you in the category of a motherfucker who knows absolutely nothing, the fuck am I, why should I even consider you? Why should I even respect you? Why should I even talk to you? You're that ignorant? Nah, bro. What stop? I was so mad. I was so mad by the end of this movie. I was so mad. So just seeing that one bitch, what's it called, Westworld, I already know they about to do that shit again. They did that shit with Resident Evil with that. She was in Resident Evil with that. That bitch was in Resident Evil. Fuck, bruh. I hate movies with her in it. The movies are always trash. Oh. Well, like I said, there's some titties in there, but you're not gonna get me with that. There's titties everywhere. Fuck you mean? That's how your young boys be getting hypnotized. Cause you see some titties, an ass, or a pretty smile, and you melt. That's why the bitches don't respect you, bruh. They respect you when they can't beat you. If that gets you off your square every time, boy, please, you gonna be lost. All of them, almost all of them have titties. All right, you can buy titties, you can buy a smile, you can buy a butt, but don't let the things throw you off your square. Yeah, I got a couple episodes and she pissed me off. I don't know why I hate her so much. Because she's a traitor every single time. Fuck, man. It's like, are you a black person? Like, who are you? Fuck out of here, bro. I can't deal with it. It's a good show, bro. They go into a simulation and live out a reality they dream about. Okay, so I guess maybe they put the clones something in the simulation. It's like the Matrix a bit. Yup, just like the H.P. Lovecraft TV show. Lovecraft Country, bro, I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not watching it. Just like I'm not watching they clone Tyrone. Like, bro, motherfuckers be like, oh, this just a distraction, it's programming, and then go eat it. Nah, bro. I seen Lovecraft Country. I was like, nope. What are you going to tell me? Peel made it? Okay. Look, Get Out was terrifying. I'll give you that. That's the greatest scary movie ever. That's an actual scary movie to me. Other than that, man. Nah, bro. Nah. Let me get back to this. I done screwed all the way the fuck off of what the fuck I was talking about. My apologies, y'all. Yeah, there is no spoon. Don't try and bend a spoon. You're gonna fuck your shit up, bro. I'm so serious. You're gonna fuck your shit up. It's impossible. There are no bullets in that clip. Not the cold 50-inch flat butt box Chevy asses. Oh, them big ass old TVs, boy, stop. Do niggas still have those big old projection TVs? Them shits was hitting when you was young, boy. Like, we got the big screen. Fuck you mean? Let's stop. Get out of here. Oh, man. But yeah, bro, this is about really, like I say, man, this shit can all be so simple. Motherfuckers is trying to do shit with things they don't understand, and they don't contend with whether or not they understand, which is why they never get around to understanding. Go within is simple. You don't have to activate anything. You don't have to go anywhere. Like, there's nowhere in particular in the game you have to be to turn it off, to hit the pause button. Right? So that's what I mean when I say there's nothing to upgrade in the game. Not your DNA, not your melanin, not your Kundalini back oil. Fucking stupid shit. What is you is what you need to comprehend. What is you in the whole scenario? Neo, do you think that's air you're breathing? Does what you consider normal match up to what you say you believe? When something spooky happened, oh shit, that's crazy. Man, that's weird. Why? Because what you consider normal didn't include what you claim to believe. You just say it because it feels good. It can all be so simple, bro. And I'm gonna go to one other methodological map, and then I'll be done with this today. This one right here. Okay? I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Here, I took the words off of it. I'm using just the colors. Okay? If you remember looking at the map, we got 3 colors on the fundamental map. Okay? Just like we were talking about Default Dead. This motherfucker is in the world and of it. If all they know, it just must all be the physical world. That's all that's highlighted, okay? Physical body in the physical world. Physical body in the physical world. But once you have knowledge that there is more, okay? You don't have to get rid of the physical body in the physical world. What you're gonna have to do is turn away from them. This isn't some physical world turn. Like, if you're playing Call of Duty and your mama say turn off the game, is there something in the game you activate? No. No. When you do psychedelics, people think it makes your brain do some extra. No, it doesn't. It turns it off. It shuts it the fuck up. This has nothing to do with brain. There are no bullets in that clip. Fuck the neurons, fuck the melanin, fuck the mitochondria, fuck the magnetosphere, fuck the quantum superposition Higgs boson Planck. Ain't no bullets in that clip. It's a reload animation. What is you? This is what happens when motherfuckers don't know how to fit themselves in the world. ZJ, what's going on? Good to see you in the chat, sir. Gang. You need to know how you fit to the world. You can't just pull out random words you've heard. When my melanin mitochondria taps into the spiritual energy of my chi in the quantum primordial. Niggas will say shit like this, bro. Don't try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Ain't no bullets in that clip, bro. Bullets don't even come out the front of that gun. See, this is what happened, bro. You ever had like your little brother or something, and you don't want them to play the game, but they want to play the game, so you give them a controller that's not plugged in? That's how you run the game right now. You running the game with a controller that's not plugged in, because you can't tell the difference. Your dumb ass don't understand what's going on, and so you can't tell the difference. Oh, be so simple, bro. Motherfuckers too busy trying to say alchemy, right? Where's that come from? Where's that come from? What cosmological model are you invoking when you say that? This is why I try and put this shit into terms y'all understand in a contemporary sense. If I said hockey of the supreme the supreme king, what cosmological model did I just invoke? The One Piece world. If I said form the nature of your chakra into a Rasen Sharingan or Rasen Shuriken, excuse me, what cosmological model did I just invoke? The Naruto world. If I said, pray to God in heaven so that his son Jesus will redeem your wicked and dirty ass, what cosmological model did I just invoke? If I say astral travel, what cosmological model did I just invoke? The devil is in the details, but motherfuckers just like to say words. This is why metaphysics is philosophy. All the spooky pseudoscience niggas is dumping. It's your fault if you can't tell the difference. I'm gonna make every effort to make the distinction as clear as I can, but I can't make you get it. You have to see where you're in your own way. On a serious note, I catch myself trying to force myself to not react to what's going on around me, but can't explain why. And your teaching is helping me. It's all back to the basics, fundamental answers. My misunderstanding of myself. Because when you're usually trying to not to react to the world, it's a little bit of a form of that disassociating methodology. But what you're also trying to do is comprehend what you're seeing or what's happening. Where's that clip? Which X-Men movie was that? What was this motherfucker's name? Bro, that X-Men movie was going in. Okay, the X-Men movie where Magneto was young. I cannot remember the name of the X-Men movie. The X-Men movie where Magneto was young. And they were fighting Apocalypse. There we go. They was fighting Apocalypse. And it's near the end of the movie. And Quicksilver, he does this circle thing where he's moving around Apocalypse real fast, hitting him and shit, right? And Apocalypse, he getting hit, but he stops reacting and starts observing. He's like, oh, okay, I see what the fuck is going on. Hits that nigga with some Sharingan type shit, bro, and then just gets him. Like, bro, them niggas had nothing. They couldn't do nothing about Apocalypse. That was so good. Anyways, yeah, you're trying to hit yourself in a place where you're beyond simply reacting to what you're observing. You're allowing yourself that space. But first of all, yes, that space does change your perception of the world, and it does change how you interact with it. You're correct about that. But that space is the beginning. That space is the beginning. That space is the beginning. Like I said, where most people will end their line of reasoning, this is where I'm starting. Okay, this is what I'm saying. This is where I'm starting. Yeah, I do that to my daughter all the time, but now she realizes when she's moving the controller and the character's not moving, so she realizes now. Why? Because she's not just reacting. She's allowed herself that space to observe what's going on, and she can learn. There's a feedback. Once you can do that, you can get a bit of a feedback. She's like, oh, I'm figuring this out. Oh, I see you, motherfucker. Uh-huh. Yeah, bro. Brother, shit can be so simple. But what's going to help keep you simple? Get rid of the Sanskrit words. Get rid of trying to make all this stuff about the body. I can tell you back and forth, materialism ain't shit when it comes to spirituality. I'm not even telling you to get rid of it. Bro, that's the thing. Some people will say just get rid of the physical world stuff and materialism. No, I don't want you to do that. Put it in its place. The model that I'm giving you is conducive to all the Western science. What we're changing isn't their conclusions. It's you in the midst of all this. That's what is changing. What is you? Bro, it can all be so simple. So look, this is what I've told you today. This is what I'm driving home, okay? Swoon Boy is giving you the only key you need for this Matrix shit, bro. This is the only key you need. Now, I can give you shit that's going to make this more cohesive and coherent for you. I can most certainly do that. But if you want these motherfuckers to say, fuck your ass, I don't need him, I'm always broke, I'm never going to get in here and learn nothing, do what you do, bro. I can't. All things in its time, I'm going to be here either way. If you think you can do it on your own, here, bro, like I said, I'll give y'all niggas all the keys I have. I know where you're going to trip. Why? Because I tripped there more times than you can imagine. I've not only tripped there more times than you can imagine, I've actually guided people past the thing I know you're going to trip on. And it's not you're going to trip because you're stupid. Just like everyone misses the jump the first time. In the Matrix, everyone misses the jump the first time. And you keep looking me in the eye, playing me like you gonna do it. Bruh, I'll be here, bro. I'll be here when you're ready to quit playing with me. Fuck you talking about? Spoon Boy, don't try and bend the spoon. That is impossible. It's impossible, Harry. Harry, it's impossible. Happy Christmas, Ron. I got all my English accent from Harry Potter. Don't try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Ain't no bullets in that clip. I know you saw the reload animation, and I know you heard the voice go with the reload animation. Change your mags! Oh shit, there must be some bullets in that one. There must be. You heard that? Change your mag! There's no bullets in that clip, and the bullets don't even come out the gun. There is no spoon. Why do you have to remember there is no spoon? Not so that you can reject or detach yourself from the spoon. That's not what I'm telling you to do. That's not what I'm telling you to do. I'm telling you to remember that there is no spoon so that you remember what the fuck you is, Simba. Remember who you are, Simba. Oh, shit. Because look, for winning the match on Shipment, it's somewhat necessary to see yourself as the avatar. Okay, there's a degree to which that's necessary to play the game appropriately. But the grand majority of you playing that game effectively is knowing you're not that avatar. Knowing it, not just saying it when somebody challenges you so you can feel good. knowing the mechanics behind it, the dynamic. Because look, you can be really good at the game and have no idea how it works. You can be the world champion in Minecraft, but maybe 13 years old. You think that motherfucker know how programming works? You think that motherfucker could program Minecraft? You think they know how the computer works? You don't need to. I'm not telling you to figure out the whole Matrix. We can talk about it. I'm a metaphysician. This is what I like to do. But in order to get this shit to work for you, I'm telling you, you don't have to figure out the whole Matrix. It's right there in front of you. There is no spoon. Realize the truth. I'm telling you, there is no spoon, and realize the truth. Why? Then you'll see that it's not the spoon that's been bending. It's you. It's not the gun or the clip that changes. It's you. It's you. You're the thing that changes. And once you change, the gun, the clip, and the ammo level changes. It's you that bends. Hit the X button. I mean the square button. Hit the square button. Reload. Change your max. It could all be so simple, bro. It could all be so simple. Please, man, challenge your understanding of this shit. Challenge your understanding of this shit. Not so that you make me happy. So that you figure out what the fuck you're doing. It's not as simple as just repeating words and feeling good. Feeling balanced. Fuck you, man. My wife be slaying them on fucking Call of Duty. If you watch her, she ain't balanced. She will go off on the motherfuckers all night. Bruh, it's not what these motherfuckers been telling you. Alright, it's not. It's not because I'm the coolest, hippest dude in the world. I want all of you to be cooler and better than me. I literally want you to defeat me. If we're ever engaged and you think I'm doing something where I don't want you to win, I want y'all to win so bad so I can shut the fuck up. I have a quiet, small, normal life where nobody knows me. Don't know what I do, don't know where I are. You probably forget I exist. I love that. But no one else was talking about this. Literally. That's how I know I had to start. But that's part of the reason I'd be looking. Because I'm like, look, if I find somebody else who's talking about it, I'd rather not. That's why I tell you about John Vervaeke, Donald Hoffman, Bernardo Castro. These motherfuckers are talking about what y'all looking for. So I'd rather not talk about those things. But anyways, whatever. This has been my piece for today, y'all. I'm going to be back on Monday with regular schedule. Today is the last day to get in the guild. If you want to learn this stuff practically, where's the image? If you want to learn how to do this, if you want to learn what the fuck the fundamentals of this shit is, and you don't just want to be out here with your face and your chest out capping like everybody do, bruh, get in the guild. Your first 3 months will be $300. That's for the whole first season. If you want to continue after that, I'll just charge you $100 for the season. Okay, I don't care. This is your entry price to get you in, to make sure you're going to do it. All right? If you do that, you're going to get everything on the list in spades. Ask the niggas who's been there. What's those names again? Oh, here. I'll look them up on the screen real quick, just so you know. Because I may spell it wrong. I'll make sure they can spell it right for you. There we go. This is John Vervaeke. Awakening from the Meaning Crisis. Most people are having a crisis in meaning. They don't understand what real means anymore. They don't understand what anything means. All right? I like to talk about meaning of life, metaphysics stuff. He's going to point you in the direction of meaning in life, which is more your participatory aspect, which is what most people are actually looking for. They're not looking for spookiness. They'll do it because they're running from Christianity, most of it. Anyways, he'll talk to you about it. He'll even go through the whole evolution of the Western mindset around such things. Here we go. Dr. Donald Hoffman. I wonder if he has a website. More than likely. University of California, Irvine. Okay. This is Dr. Donald D. Hoffman. He's the one who will tell you space-time is doomed. And not just him, because he's a mathematician. Okay? He talks with physicists about these things. He's a mathematical physicist, I think. I think that's more of an accurate way of looking at it. But look him up. Okay? He'll break some of this stuff down to you. About how, quite publicly, it's been known space-time is not fundamental. See, most of the niggas who say do their research, don't research. They only look up enough to challenge Christianity because their whole bit was being a rebel against Christianity because they don't want to admit how hurt they are. Dr. Donald Hoffman will talk to you about how the artifacts of space-time are likened to a virtual reality headset or a graphical user interface on a computer desktop. Okay? Just same thing I'm talking about, all right? Bernardo Castro. Damn, I know I spelled that wrong. Here we go. He's got a bernardocastro.com. I want you to see him. About the author. You can barely see, bro. What happens if I click this? No, that's not it. I want you to see the dude so you know, and you can see his name so you know who we're looking at. But this, I guess, his website. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. All right, this is Bernardo Castro. He started out as a physicist young. He helped these motherfuckers build CERN. He helped them set that shit up. I'm not saying like the actual, but he helped them set up the whole thing. Like he worked there in his youth. He went from that to doing computer science. So he has a history for particle physics and computer science. He talks to people about how AI is trying to be able to recognize what's relevant in the environment, what mind is. Things like that. He's the proponent of analytic idealism. Idealism is a philosophical standpoint that all that exists is mind or consciousness. And that's the most fundamental thing. See, once again, you ask people what's fundamental, you know, they start pulling out particle physics. Well, it's energy. It's dark energy. Everything is melanin. That's all wrong. That's so all wrong. Oh my God. And he's a philosopher at this point, okay? You're going to talk about what is reality, what is fundamental, what is your argument, where are you coming from? These are metaphysical questions. Most motherfuckers saying metaphysics have no idea what they're talking about. I would suggest you listen to Bernardo Castro. All three of these guys have plenty of content. See, bro, there's so much out here for you to be studying. You can go straight to the horse's mouth of the people who tell you about these artifacts of space-time. Higgs boson. Like, this motherfucker was around when they was looking for that. So I'm saying, you don't have to just take my word for it. You don't just have to take my word for it, bro. You really don't. I'm so serious. I'm so serious, bro. You do not have to take my word for it. This is the last day to get in the guild. The season won't come back around. The doors won't open back up until, like, I think, end of June. Anyways. I'm Aries Bookman, guys. This has been the guidepost for today. Y'all have a wonderful